All good? Mm-hmm.
Say your name and what you're doing here.
Sure. I'm Average Dom Slim, and this week I'm trying intermittent fasting.
And why are you trying it?
Well, wasn't it your idea?
Yeah, can you just...
Okay, sure. Intermittent fasting is a hugely popular health trend. Some people swear by it. They claim to be fitter, healthier, have better digestion. Even some claim to be sharper. And I've never tried it before, so I thought, why not give it a crack? And share my experience with the world.
It's not really the world, mate. You have like 2,000 subscribers.
Okay, thanks. Clarifying. So intermittent fasting is essentially an eating pattern. It doesn't control what you eat, but when you eat it. So you can eat your normal foods, but you're only eating between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. And then you're fasting from 8 p.m. through to 12 p.m. the next day.
Okay, maybe just clarify, you don't have to choose those times.
Wait, what?
You can shift those hours. Just most people do the 16-8 split.
You're telling me I didn't have to wait till 12 p.m. to eat every day? Well, welcome to day one. The ride was the easy part. Now it's the not eating till 12 o'clock, which is the tricky part. Let's see how we go. It's already slipped my mind. Literally, I got out of the shower and I thought, what am I having for breakfast? I can't have breakfast. That's the whole thing. So I gotta wait 4 hours until I can have breakfast. Apparently I can have coffee. With no milk, black coffee. It's better than nothing. Let's do it. So this might be a bit more normal for those in the US, but here in Oz we don't generally drink too much black coffee, so here goes. Firstly, you forget how hot it is already. It's alright. It's alright. It's nowhere near as good as having my way. It's alright. Fasting is supposed to bring mental clarity, but I'm trying to work and all I can think about is eating. Hey, let's go eat. Oh, thank goodness to be eating. I'll never skip breakfast. I'll never skip breakfast. Okay, review so far is that I felt starving all day. That's it. Okay, day one of fasting. It's fun, I'll tell you that, to do something like, to do an experiment, so I'm having fun. Yeah, I was starving this morning before 12 o'clock, and I ate 2 meals since 12 o'clock. It's like 6:30 now. I'm pretty full from it, to be honest. I went from really starving to quite full. I will be thanking for dinner by the time I get around. One thing I didn't anticipate is the logistical element of it. Like, I had a meeting till 6, and I need to get to the gym, and then I gotta get groceries, and then like make dinner and eat dinner. Like right now it's 6:30, and I gotta eat before 8 o'clock. What? Intermittent fasting is hard. Okay. So yeah, luckily we have some of it at home. So Ro will cook, I'll go shopping after the gym, come home, eat probably at like 7:30, 7:40, and then I'll make my cutoff time. So abiding by the rules. In the meantime, gym is going pretty good. Feel energized enough, so good for now. 7 o'clock. Feels like I have a curfew. Let's get out of here. Crack!
Quick, 7:26, let's go!
And 7:44. Just in time. Lucky I eat fast.
Is this a normal exercise week for you?
No, not at all. So I'm coming back from a stress fracture. So this is not at all a normal exercise week. Normally, I'll be running pretty much every day. But at the moment, I can get on the bike, I can go to the gym, and I can swim. I did think, while I wasn't running 7 days a week, that this would be a better time to test intermittent fasting.
Finally, let's eat. I'm absolutely starving. You want some breakfast? Oh, she looks so beautiful. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you didn't exercise this morning. All you did was your breath work, so you can't be as hungry as you were yesterday, right? Wrong. So hungry. So hungry. Thank God I'm eating. Here we go. So I find myself hungry again. What to eat? Leftovers, hell yeah. And action. It's day 2, night 2 of intermittent fasting, and I would say I'm pretty hungry, maybe not super hungry. We're eating slightly earlier than we ate yesterday, but I'm still extremely keen for this meal. I didn't exercise today, so that might play into it. I do have a lot of energy, I'm not sure if you can notice. So I have more energy than I have hunger, but I'm still like super keen for this meal. Look how good it is. We've got falafel, we've got halloumi, we've got pita, tzatziki, and tomatoes wrapped up, 2 gyros. Can't wait, let's go.
We keep seeing you doing little foot stretches.
Yes, so that's all a part of my rehab. As I said, I'm coming back from a stress fracture. So while I was in crutches and a boot for 6 weeks, I lost a lot of the function in my foot, my ankle, my calf, and my quad. So at the moment, I've been prescribed exercises to get that mobility back into my foot and ankle, and then I'll slowly build up to building the strength in my calf and my quad, and then get back to running.
I'm quite enjoying these morning rides with the football on. Quite relaxing, and it still feels like you're doing a bit of a workout again. Feel sweaty, which is a good indication, but first instinct after always is what's for breakfast? And when you gotta wait 4.5 hours, that's a little tricky. Day 3, thought it might get easier. Absolutely starving. Finally, let's go. Alright, finally some food. Look at this. Looks freaking good. Looks freaking good. Okay, some thoughts. In terms of mental clarity, yes, I've had an incredibly productive 3 days, but is that intermittent fasting or is that just like, I'm on fire, I'm having a good week sort of thing? And secondly, should I feel this hungry all the time? It can't be right. It doesn't feel right. Speaking of which, I'm gonna eat something. To the gym, let's go.
So close to cut off. For you.
So close to cut off.
How did you feel this week in your workouts?
Yeah, pretty great. So I probably would have had the same amount of meals whether I'm fasting or not fasting, but when I'm not fasting, I would have had my breakfast at 7 a.m, my lunch at 12, and so right before I go to the gym, I would have had a little snack, maybe a banana or something. But when I'm fasting, I have my first meal at 12 and my second meal essentially right before I go to the gym around 3:30. So I feel extremely energized from having that full meal. What that would mean though is that I'm probably missing out on that little extra snack while I'm fasting. So potentially that would have an impact in the long term.
Okay, so no one warned me about hair floofiness as a side effect of intermittent fasting, but here we are. Day 4, and I admittedly, for real, you don't believe this, but I'm actually not as hungry as I was the first 3 days. And it's almost 10 o'clock. So, interesting. Still a bit hungry. Okay, life hack. You don't have to wait till 12 o'clock to go start making food. You can make food in anticipation of 12 o'clock so that at 12 you can eat. Genius. Okay, so you know what happened? I thought my life hack was really good, and now I've taken not enough time to make my breakfast. As in, I was too quick. And now it's 11:57. And I'm just sitting here with my breakfast because I don't want to break the rules. But now I'm starving. 11:58. 11:59. 12. That little dot is my little dot. My gorgeous.
Working week done while intermittent fasting, how did you feel in your work week?
Honestly, a really productive work week. But it was also a really busy week. And for me, the busier I am, the more productive I seem to be. So, was it the intermittent fasting?
Could be.
Could be. It could be. But was it?
Possible.
Yeah, it's possible. No, it is. But is it?
Saturday morning, time to go swim in the ocean.
Beautiful. Morning plucked straight from heaven, innit?
Me watching Roddy eat. What time is it? 10 o'clock? I'm done!
A la carte.
Alright, that's gonna be it.
It is still 11:50.
The longest 11:59 of my life.
It's just gone 12.
Yes! Start with a really petite mouthful.
Cheers.
So on the weekends, the toughest part of intermittent fasting seemed to be the lifestyle factor. My partner and I, we always go out to breakfast at least one day on the weekend, and we go in the morning. And so I kind of disrupted that little tradition. And eating breakfast separately just isn't that fun.
Last day intermittent fasting. Let's see how we go.
Bike ready, football ready, last ride of the week. Let's do it. And then a few hours later we can eat some breakfast.
Psychological significance. Well, the most actually there's action.
Last day of the trial, 11 o'clock. Still starving.
I send my regard to you, love. The seas that we sailed across were rough, 'cause those winds and those rains and those holes and those cannons we fought were too much for you in the end. Too much you thought. I'm like a sycamore seed turning as I fall, as I see you walking to me down the hall.
Okay, a week done. Let's rate it. Do you feel fitter?
Not really, no.
Healthier?
Not really, no.
Better digestion?
Maybe, not really, no.
Mental acuity?
Mental
Acuity. Sharpness.
sharpness, just say that. No, I can't say it really did.
Overall reflections.
Well, it might be good for controlling how much you eat if you're potentially looking to lose weight. I can imagine when you're intermittent fasting, you can end up eating less calories and not really realizing it. It is said to reduce inflammation and potentially increase brain health, but I think to get those impacts, you'd have to do it for a lot longer. And then I would ask you this, at what cost?
But now I'm starving.
All I can think about is eating.
I'm freaking starving.
Felt starving all day. Absolutely starving.
Absolutely starving this morning.
I'm starving. Absolutely starving.
So hungry. So hungry.
At what cost? I'm intermittent, Dom Slim. Do the right thing.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Is it too late?
Thank you.
Do the right thing, hey?
I'm like a sycamore seed turning as I fall, as I see you walking to me down the hall. And I'd be trying to pretend that I was fine, and every day I hadn't missed you at all. I'm like a sycamore seed turning as I fall, as I see you walking to me down the hall.